Hey everybody, it's Nilo Cortex again. I thought I'd do another vlog to uphold my promise of actually trying to do them because I really suck at them. And it's funny because I started this and I was like, do I really have anything that's changed or too important or worthy of talking about? Because I didn't want to like start a stream and then talk about like, so I've been sleeping weird lately. Like, I didn't want boring shit. So I open up a notepad. I'm like, let's just think of all the things I could talk about, things that have changed that may be important or at least close to important. And by doing that, I came up with a list of like 25 things. And I was like, holy shit, I'm oblivious to change, it seems. I'm so used to it, I'm just oblivious to it. I started my Patreon back up because I do think it is a great thing. And for everything I want to do, for all of the projects I'm working on, they don't pay out straight off. Like they don't bring me any income, any money, anything. The only thing I get from them is personal satisfaction and hopefully building into a future in the gaming industry. So that being said, I'm dirt poor. Like I got nothing. So Patreon's a great way to help fund those cool activities you know are going to be awesome. So like with my streaming, my YouTube video, my interviews every Tuesday with indie developers out there, and occasionally the Thursday stream here and there for other channels like the things I'm about to talk about soon. So either way, if you guys are interested in really helping somebody out who's wanting to do a lot more, Patreon's a great way to do it. It's a great way to support anybody. If you know any of your favorite streamers that have Patreons, it's because streaming doesn't get you any money off the bat. So it's kind of hard to, eat Taco Bell every day, pretty much. So that being said, I'll post a link down below if you guys want to check that out. Second thing, I'll go ahead and say tomorrow on our Skype group on the Gaming for Adoption, the other group I stream for, one person we streamed with, I think it was like 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. His name was Matt Kane, and he had a game called Hanako. You got to run around as a samurais, and it was kind of like Dynasty Warrior meets Samurai. Anyway, so tomorrow, he's launching his Kickstarter, I guess at midnight, with the new demo for the game. And he wanted us to do a interview with him again. So I'll be re-looking into that. The first repeat interview ever for Gaming for Adoption. Gonna be awesome. For Gaming for Adoption, when I joined the group, they said, okay, Tuesday works for Nilo, Tuesday works for us. That'll be your time to stream. And then a month later, they're like, we want to start doing interviews. I'm like, cool, I'll put it on my time. So all I've been doing every time I stream there is interviews. I don't even casually stream there. And I feel kind of bad sometimes, but there's just not enough hours in the day. Oh. Okay, so one of the other cool things that recently happened, I'm really fucking excited about, is I was in the Indie Army stream near the end of the Enough with NF charity stream, and they were doing giveaways and things like that, kind of like last minute hype to try to reach the $5,000 goal. And one of them was a Logitech giveaway. Well, I failed. I didn't fail. I didn't really fail a giveaway. I didn't win the first one, and I was like, crap, that's my chance because the second I heard they were doing a giveaway, these came with sets. They were a keyboard, a mouse, and a headset. Well, I have a decent keyboard and I have a decent mouse. I'm happy with. I don't need but the headset. Oh god, I need a headset. And I say that because I've been using these, which are like old headphone things. Yeah. And this one doesn't even have a mic thing on. It doesn't even work. Only one of my headsets work, and I've been using that for couple years now. I've borrowed other headsets, but I always go back to those for whatever reason. But I don't have a good headset. And lo and behold, on the second time around, I was the winner. I actually ended up winning the Logitech giveaway, and I was just like, I wish I had like a TeamSpeak highlight of just like how crazy I was. Just like, what the fuck? So it was pretty crazy. So yeah, I now have a headset. And right off the bat, I promised the keyboard to one of the other indie streamers called Distraction 56K, I believe it is. Sorry if I got that last part wrong, but he did say he was in need of the keyboard, and I was like, you know what? Half the point of getting things and all that stuff is to pay it forward, and I don't need a keyboard and I don't need a mouse. I'll pay those forward, and I'm gonna probably do the mouse. Is gonna be a raffle inside my own stream. So either way, thank you, Indy, and everyone that participated in that. And Distraction, I hope you enjoy the keyboard once I get it shipped to you. Either way. So my company's been doing all right, GG Media. My designer is currently working on some cool ideas we have going on. Actually, he's working on two right now. He's working on a League of Legends, I think it's Teemo statue for our 3D print shop, and then he's also working on Project Indie Ship, I should call it. Not shit, ship. Indie Ship. And it's this cool service I want to start giving to indie developers before they release their game. And before we can do that, we have to prove that we can do it. And so we're gonna do it. So either way, I have that going on. And then the web design front, it's me and Chris and Nate all working on the Parkville Coffeehouse client. And we've been spent some long nights on this project already. Rome wasn't built in a day, but so either way, so like on Saturday night, he was babysitting his parents' house, Chris was, and she gives us wine anytime we do it. So we were just like drinking wine and coding well into the night. It was something. We didn't get to bed till like 3 in the morning after I ended up watching the finale of House of Cards, which was fucking intense on season 1, like no way. So either that was pretty cool. And we've been doing that a lot lately. We've made a lot of progress. Like once I finish the website, I'll probably tweet it out just so you guys can check it out. I'm pretty excited about it. Like it's our first company website aside from Joust. Joust was the first one, but I'm not too enjoyed of that one for reasons. Wow, cool. But yeah, the Coffeehouse client, it's pretty awesome. Built on WordPress. It's our first really like dive into PHP and stuff, and we've just been soaking it in like sponges. So I'm excited to take this opportunity and push forward into the gaming industry. We want to help game companies with their websites. Like we want to be part of that. We want to be invited to PAX East and shit. So I'm just saying, that's, if you know anybody or if you are somebody, hit me up in any facet. From that, our other service is social media campaigning and marketing. Because I've always wanted to be like a community manager. I wanted to be a spokesperson, the bridge between a company and its people. Because I think a lot of companies really, really suck at social media. They don't see the value in it. They don't understand it. They don't realize how it helps everything they do. Everything they do. So I want to be that person to help them realize it. Hammer, nail. But either way, so it's more just a fact of how I got burned by Caribou recently. That made me say, fuck you, Caribou. Thank you, Starbucks, and thank you, Parkville Coffeehouse, for doing shit right. Actually, funny enough, that Starbucks just became a media company. It goes to show that they're listening to the trends. They're listening to what is the new paradigm, the cultural shift that's important. Obviously, I'm very salty about Caribou Coffee. Actually, I have the card, the membership card, up on my wall to remind me what not to do. Funny enough, that's a true story. So either way, if you guys know anybody that needs a community manager, a spokesperson, or somebody to help with the social media strategy side of things, that's what GG Media is going to be supplying, as well as myself on a freelance basis. So moving forward, one awesome idea. Actually, I would say awesome, but it's really evil and devious, and fuck you, Baron. I'm just saying. Baron is one of my followers on my stream, and he recently hit me up saying, hey, do you want to check out Final Fantasy 14 on Skype? I was like, you know, that's cool, let's do that. So I jumped onto Skype, and he showed me 2 hours or 2.5 hours of the game, you know, from bosses to the level up systems to item level ups, and even gave me like he's like a historian of Final Fantasy 14. He gave me a whole history of the game and why it's great and why its producers and designers care. You know, how item in reality turned into an item in the game because the person simply wanted it to be so. So it was real cool on that end. And so because of that, it sparked that conversation of where every Friday I do Follow Friday, which is abbreviated FF. Which then I said I think FF should have like a 5 or a 7 or a 10 beside it, like an X or a V, because that always reminds me of Final Fantasy 5 or Final Fantasy 7. And so because of that, Baron got this idea, start doing Final Fantasy Friday, because that makes freaking sense, right? I'm actually a little jealous I didn't get that idea myself the first time. So either way, he's going to start doing that, and I'm for once really kind of wanting to play the MMO Final Fantasy 14, in which case I would be playing with him, who is a seasoned veteran in the game. So our Fridays might be MMO Fridays now, or Final Fantasy. Because that way, if I'm not playing the MMO, I could just go and rebeat Final Fantasy VII like I've been trying to do forever. Gonna be awesome. But moving them forward, because this is already 11 minutes in of shit. um, okay, so going back to that Logitech headset giveaway, I streamed on the Indie Army stream team on Monday. I believe it was yeah, it was Monday. It was like 8 a.m. for them, 10 a.m. for me. I streamed for 2 hours playing XCOM with the whole Indie Army community. It was great. I got the members renamed after the people in the chat, so it was like they were really there. I did lose a couple. It was either way, it was fun. It was a lot of fun. And on Friday, or yeah, just yesterday actually, when I popped onto the TeamSpeak and Indy was doing the end of the Enough with NF, and we were all in there. It was like 10 to 12 of us, all the streamers from the whole week. At the very end, he said that we are now all part of the Army stream team. So when I started streaming back in February, I started in January, but not really until February. I met some cool people on Twitch, and that was like Tober Prime, Care Level Zero, Edmund Day, Triple Threat. Like I met these initial awesome people, and actually Edmund Day was the first streamer I had ever seen on Twitch. Like of all the ones I could have possibly seen, I landed on Edmund Day's channel, and we've been best friends ever since. Like, he's the reason I started streaming, and it was real exciting and stuff like that. So, yeah, I found Care Level Zero and Tober Prime, and then I found Indie, and then I found like all the other people and stuff, and like ever since I found them, like just I stayed in their channel a long times and all that stuff, and Gizmoten's channel, and like I was like, I want to be part of this. I want to be part of the Indie Army stream team. Like that is my goal. And for a while there, I was really pushing for it, and then I got disheartened for a little bit because we all fail here and there and all that stuff, and I was beating myself up on it, and then I ended up stop streaming for a bit because I had lost that previous job, or I walked away from it, and I was just like, well, I need to do something else. I can't do streaming all this time. But streaming actually, whether it doesn't always pay you in money, but it pays you in value. That is priceless. I came back at it full force, and now I'm part of the Indie Army stream team, and that's like the most exciting news I've gotten ever. Like that's great. I know it's not much for everybody. They're like, oh, it's just a stream team, but it means a lot when you strive for something for that long and then it happens. Like even if you strive to tie your shoe 3 months down the road and you practice tying your shoe every single day, but you're ready to tie that one shoe, even if it's something as simple as that, you will be like, I did it. So it's really exciting. So thank you everybody that's part of that. Time's a ticking. Diablo 3, we were playing Diablo 3 last night because season 2 is ending in April 5th or 5th, one of those two, maybe 5th. And me and my two roommates, Chris and John, we've been running our characters, and we're up to like 80 to 90 Paragon points, level 70 with 89 Paragon points. We're two monks and a demon hunter. And last night at like 2 a.m. in the morning, because we played till 2 a.m. in the morning, a little icon popped up. It was like on our buffs. And we were like, what the is that? There's no reason we should have that. And it read, Happy Anniversary, Diablo 3. So we were there the very second it happened. So, happy anniversary, Diablo 3. It was really cool because it gave us 100% increased experience and 100% increased gold find, which was really nice. Came a little bit too late because it was after we found a Goblin Hunter portal to the Goblin Hunter area. So it was like, if we had it then, we'd be, rolling in trillions of dollars. Unfortunately not. But either way, so if you guys are playing it today on Monday, the 23rd of March, now is the best time to play it. Okay, so one of the things, like I said before, I'm going to start doing giveaways and stuff in my channel again because I've bought into enough Humble Bundles that I have a lot of keys to give away. And some of them are cool games. Like I have a copy of Mirror's Edge. I have a copy of XCOM Bureau. I have, that mouse I just won for Logitech to give away. So prepare for some more giveaways in the channel. And last but not least, I also set up synapses back into my channel. We had it for a long time, and then the bot crashed, and I never got around to getting it back up. But I tried a new tool just the other day, actually while I was drinking wine and coding on that last Saturday night. We now have synapses in the channel, including missions. We're going to have, like, betting. So it's going to be like, it's time for a mission. Everybody bet on who you think is going to complete the mission first. And it's going to be between Solid Snake, Agent 47, Master Chief, I don't know how that even got in there, and then Sam Fisher. So betting is now a thing in the channel with your synapse choices. We're also going to have cool little reward things. It's a thing. But either way, my friends, that is another vlog with Nilo Cortex. I don't know, I'm gonna punch you. Um, but either way, I'm gonna try to do these at least once a week. Like, that's the bare minimum I can get away with. Ideally, I'd like to have it maybe twice or 3 times a week, but if I can make vlogs, I could also make my YouTube videos, or I could just stream. So I have 3 avenues of where to throw myself at, and I'm going to choose wisely. But indeed, my friends, thank you all for watching this, and I will catch you next time.